This is episode 4 of the build series on my 75 series cab, which sits on an 80 series chassis, and making all this go forward is a bit of V8 power. So this is my 6-litre Ls2 engine that I'm going to be putting in the build. Previous episodes I got the engine and the gearbox together as one with the bell housing adapter kit from Mark's 4-wheel drive. So now that I've put it all together and put all the mounts in the right position, like welding it all in with the transmission Gearbox Crossmember, now I'm going back, gonna have to pull it apart again and get the clutch in, which isn't too big of a job. It's just a few bolts, but it's just a hassle of pulling them both apart and getting the clutch in the middle. So that's the plan now, so let's get into it.
So starting off, to get access to fit the clutch, you've got to remove the bell housing from the bell housing adapter kit, which is 8 17mm bolts. So then that should just pull right off, without damaging it, I hope. Anyway, then Howie turned up and gave us a dance.
Howie wants to lift her up a bit.
As I have no idea what I'm doing, I bought this clutch alignment tool from Super Cheap Auto, but it wasn't very good. So Howie come up with the good idea to...
I'm just eyeballing.
So that's what we did.
Yeah. See this here?
Mm-hmm. So what Howie was pointing to there's a little groove that runs around the whole edge of the flywheel. And if we keep it the same distance off it the whole way around, which is what I'm checking here.
Pretty close. Fuck, it sticks out a long way, doesn't it?
So once we were happy with the position, we put some Loctite on the bolts, chucked them in and torqued them up to spec. Then it was time to give the bell housing a bit of a clean before pushing it all back together. Then Howie is fitting the release bearing to the fork, so this part will engage and disengage the clutch when I push down on the pedal. Then it was time to put it all back together, and as always, nothing goes to plan, so we chucked a couple bolts in the top and tried to get it to all pull in, but we had no luck, so we ended up pulling it back off and lined the clutch up again to make sure it all pull in, and it did. So now I can pull it back off and tighten up all the bolts to spec.
I just checked this toilet drain out.
I wonder if he knows his microphone's still on. I reckon he's forgot.
Oh, I'll just go in here and have a massive... First go, let's see if this aligns up.
First try. Actually haven't even had a go yet.
Not one.
You watch it not
Yeah. Give it a...
You want to change? You wanted to give it some spinny? Hey.
Oh, look at that first go, Tape.
First time. That's why we're so stoked about it.
That's a go.
It's like we haven't even had a go at that before.
I have not had one go.
Then it was doing the bolts up on the bell housing for hopefully the final time, and then it's on to the fun stuff. This is now the Gearbox Crossmember going in that I recently had painted black, making it all gloss black, and then Howie is also touching up some bits that weren't very thick and I scratched the shit house out of. And here it is on the chassis, all painted up, all bolted up, ready to hold on to that gearbox, and hopefully she won't go anywhere.
Oil checker?
Oil. Nah, Toby's a mimic.
Oh. This is a lot above my pay grade.
See, can I just...
That's the unboxing.
As his gimbal.
Yeah.
Now that Bryn has arrived and Howie's opened his beer, we're moving on to the oil sump. So this is a rear oil sump that will help clear all the front suspension components. We also got a new oil pickup and a new dipstick to go in. So this is what we're tackling now, so let's get into it. On the pickup.
Roger.
zoom them all, just throw them away. Those bolts, we've got spare ones.
Yeah.
Zoom them off.
One more. There it is.
Oh, missed it.
So after the oil sump all dropped away, you get to see the bottom of the engine, which I thought was pretty cool, as I've never done this stuff before.
Let's take away. We're from just like
Right.
fucking
Jabbit.
Aldi.
Is there a torque stick for this?
Yeah. When they snap, back them off half.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Ah, this one.
Of course.
Which one's that line up with? That one?
Them two there.
Okay.
Rubbed a bit of oil on the O-ring to help it slide into place, and then the new oil pickup slides on and lines up with 2 bolts on the tray and one on the connection part thing.
Right.
Then there was about 10 or 12 like 10mm bolts that go into the sump, and then there's like 2 big long ones at the back. Now that all the little fiddly stuff is done, it is time to get this heavy bastard on top of the chassis and the cab on top.
Lift it up.
There we go. Bit of that. Now go up.
Up.
Nah, just pull your side up.
down.
Just go like this, Brent. Bring it in more.
Oh, look at that.
Alright, hang on, stop, don't do that, the camera's gotta go down.
After all our bickering with each other, we eventually all took charge and got it in. Then it was just a matter of giving it a couple shimmy shakes and bolting it down, and now she is in. Huge shout out to Brendan and Howie for giving me a chop out on this. They love coming around and giving me a hand, so much appreciated. And here it is all sitting in, and then I got some photos of the finished product. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. And as always, if you made it to the end of the video, leave a comment, roast us, like the video, and subscribe.